Today's homily is very simple, but it's something that's very important to think about. It's simple in the fact that you've heard me and Father Regis and every other priest say this over and over and over and time again. But it's one that it's said because we need to be reminded over and over and over again. When you listen to readings like Malachi today and the readings from the gospel today, what are the first images that pops into your head? For many people, it's the sign of the apocalypse, the end of the world, whether it's wars or famine, and you see some of the movies that are on TV where Jesus is coming on a cloud with the sword in hand, and he's going to destroy everything and conquer sin. And while that imagery may or may not be true, the one image that is often overlooked, which is the basis of Malachi, which is the basis of today's gospel in Luke, which is the basis of the book of Revelation and the book of Daniel and all those other books that people use to talk about the end of the world. The message is one of hope. When people read, these type of apocalyptic readings, they forget hope. They forget that this type of genre, this type of writing, was used just as a common everyday occurrence. But the message was the same. Stand firm. Don't give in to temptation. Don't give in to sinfulness. Stay on the right path. And if you do, you will win. Satan will lose. How many people, talk about the end of the world and they're trying to compute the exact day? Now, in a couple years, how many of us are going to hear all this stuff again in 2012 dealing with the Mayan calendar, which stops in the year 2012? How many of us are going to start speculating that Jesus is on his way? That's not important in the sense as the exact time and date. That's not important. The important aspect is, not will be, but is, are you ready for the second coming of the Lord? It could happen today. It could happen tomorrow. It can happen 1,000,000 years from now. We don't know. But are you ready? All these people that, try to compute or they try to get answers from scriptures, it's defeating the purpose. Didn't Jesus say in the gospel today, you know neither the time nor the hour? When people come along, the time is near, or I am he, I'm the Messiah, or whatever, don't listen to them. The message is one of hope. What's that old song? Keep in mind that Jesus Christ has died for us and is risen from the dead. He is our saving joy. If we die with the Lord, we shall live with the Lord. Many of you senior generations remember that song. The reason why this is proclaimed over and over again is mostly because we forget. Because of those, people preaching the end of the world, we kind of become immune to it. By watching all these movies that are seen as entertainment, we overlook the end of the world. But the message is still there. Be prepared. Because God could come any moment. Are you ready? Are you ready for death? Are you ready for the second coming? Are you ready for eternal joy? Are you ready for eternal bliss? Are you prepared?